Welcome, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. Also, beautiful cross watches. If you don't have it anywhere in your chart, you're not dealing with a Sagittarius. If this is your reading and it is resonating, everybody, by all means, stay, watch, and have a blast. Thank you so much for liking and hyping the video, also subscribing. If you haven't done that yet, please do so. Welcome to the family if you're new. And if you are a royal and loyal subscriber, good to have you back here, okay? Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Here we go. First card that wants to come out, Taurus. This is really good energy. Stock market, crypto, shares, finance overall speaking, right? Taurus is also the mother, right, of the zodiac belt. The one and only, because it takes care of their children, right? Whether it's a father or mother energy. Good energy here, okay? Taurus is also the most beautiful, pretty, handsome, right? Next to Leo. We have Gemini reversed, okay. That's a whole other level here. And we have Mars reversed. Ooh. Sagittarius, somebody's angry that you don't want to talk to them anymore, or you don't want to talk about something anymore. It's over, it's done. Gemini Mars. Some of you are agitated, frustrated maybe even, because somebody only says dumb things. Gemini is the most intellectual, right? Others of you, you're saying to a Taurus that the Taurus needs to stop talking about somebody, or maybe about a Gemini. Gemini Mars is an attack here, okay? 1,000,000% communicatively, thought-wise, right? Lots of gossip also going on. This is also smear campaigns, all that stuff. Yeah, we have Neptune reversed. Okay. Sagittarius, if you feel that somebody's infiltrating your dreams, they are. Gemini Mars reversed is somebody who keeps, they keep repeating. So they could be, chanting or whatever they're doing, right? But this is black magic for the hoodoo then. So these are attacks. Others of you, somebody's trying to shut you down. Gemini Mars reverse is jealousy because you are an intellectual person. They rule that energy. Maybe you have it in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with one. Maybe you're a Gemini watching a Taurus. I have no idea who you are, right? But that's the energy here, Sagittarius. You rule Kismet Maktub destiny, right? That is your energy. You also rule the father energy. So with the Gemini Mars, you're saying, è finito e basta. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to speak about it ever again. Or maybe even it's over. Gemini Mars is like a huge blow up. And then it's like, I don't want this anymore. Only Taurus is in the upright, Sagittarius. So your focus should be, right, Taurus energy. Maybe you are a mother or a father energy. If you are a father energy, work with the divine feminine energy. Because that is what Taurus is about, right? It's the Empress. Now, of course, right, this could be attacked because you are beautiful, gorgeous, handsome, pretty, all that stuff, right? And then Neptune reversed is, you have a kind of, Neptune, right? Neptune is beyond the multiverse. It's the 12th house. We all need to move to the 12th house, which is, by the way, excellent. The fact that this is your overall energy and reversed means, Sagittarius, that you are on track. You're going to the right direction. You are definitely on track. There's just this attack going on here, right? Gossip, smear campaigns, talking about you, trying to attack you, or indirectly attacking you, maybe via a Taurus, via a Gemini, via a Scorpio, Aries, maybe via a Pisces. Maybe you have this in your chart, maybe you're watching, you have Sagittarius in your chart, you're dealing with a Sagittarius, whatever this is, right? These cards in the upright are, of course, amazing. So this is jealousy, especially because Taurus is the first card we start with. Because Neptune is reversed here, Sagittarius, you got to make sure that you have the facts, okay? The facts need to be clear here. If you don't have the facts, you're going to make decisions, right? Emotional decisions. Cancer, 4th house, moon, prison of the soul. And then, you're going to make decisions that you're going to regret, right? Taurus is the 2nd house here. So these are all reversed, right? The 2nd house means that it's already established how beautiful, gorgeous, pretty, handsome, what you do with your money, what you invest in, that you want to become a mom or a dad, that you are already a dad. Something is already established. Taurus is established, comforting energy. It's also Venus, it's love, right? It is also sexuality. Maybe somebody's cock blocking, kitty cat blocking. Somebody's really angry here because they have no access to you anymore, Sagittarius. You could, of course, be dealing with a Taurus. If you are, this Taurus is constantly watching you, is angry because the two of you are not talking or the communication is not optimized. If you are dealing with a Taurus, okay, or somebody who wants to work it out with you, then there are a few things that you need to realize, whether you can see whether it's a hater or a lover, right? Whether it's a Taurus or not. First of all, they need to appreciate how beautiful, pretty, handsome you are. If this is somebody who only, attacks your beauty, your handsomeness, your appearance, then they don't want to work it out with you. They want to talk to you so they can cause more damage. Or maybe influence you so you cause more damage, and then they say it's your fault, they didn't do it, something like that. The other thing is that they shouldn't be jealous, Sagittarius, that you're with somebody or that you're in love with somebody, even if you are in no contact. So whomever you are in love with, whomever this Taurus is, right, should respect that. Another thing with Taurus is they like that you are building up your life, especially regarding stock, shares, options, your aspirations, inspiration as a mom, as a dad, to become one or to support people, maybe supporting moms and dads here. Others of you, Sagittarius, this is what it's about for some of you. I don't know, with Taurus in the upright, you could support a lot of men or women, okay, that are going through something here regarding maybe single parenthood, single mom, single dad. Others of you, I don't know, it's almost like somebody is, because gaslighting, blocking, mockery, smear campaigns, accusations, all here, right, with Gemini Mars reverse and Neptune even reversed, right? Somebody could be in a psychosis here, or somebody is HALULU. HALULU, somebody is hallucinating. This is worse than the Lulu, right? This one is HALULU. Others of you, Halil, Arabian name. Gemini Mars Neptune reversed is also communication here, right? Somebody says that they speak a certain language. They don't, right? I just said Halil, maybe Arabian. Somebody says, yeah, I speak Arabic. They don't, everybody, right? They've never said any word, right? Maybe they say Wallah or, little short words, right? Everybody says that, right? They don't speak Arabic. If you would speak Arabic to them, they wouldn't be able to, to translate it. They don't speak the language. So somebody here is... I don't know why would somebody would do that. Neptune reverse is Pisces, right? The highest frequency. So with Gemini Mars, somebody says something about their mother after Gemini Cancer comes in, right? Fourth house, fourth house Cancer, Moon, Prism of the Soul. I don't know. Somebody says something about their mom. I don't know. Their mother is Finnish, or their mother is Hawaiian, or their mother is I don't know. I have no idea. Japanese, everybody. They're not, okay? They're lying. They're straight up lying, right? Maybe you say something about it with Taurus. Taurus is the bull, right? So this bull is most of the time being seen as stubborn, right? But is it stubborn, everybody, or is it not willing to move? Think about that. Write it in your journals. Maybe you have Taurus in your energy. Maybe you're with a Taurus. Maybe no contact, struggling. Maybe this is your mom, your dad, your child. I have no idea. But Taurus, look at what's really going on here. What is really going on here? This is all hate here, okay? So then somebody says, this is stubborn energy, and this is your reading. So most likely somebody's saying that about you. But are you stubborn here, Sagittarius? Or is this a case of somebody who's trying to move you and you're not willing to move? Move, right, is also. Somebody wants you to be moved, right? Fourth house, Cancer. They want to move you into their emotions, right? So Gemini, Mars, Neptune is all about attacking you because then you react. Others of you stop reacting, Sagittarius. Makes no sense reacting, right? Why would you want to react? There's nothing here. There's nothing left. There's nothing to do here. There's nothing that you want, need, or desire in the situation, the person. So then somebody is trying to agitate you, frustrate you, make you angry. Emotions, right? And then you are boop, right? You are in their trap again. Gemini, Mars, Neptune. Somebody's trying to trick you or trap you. Be careful, okay? Maybe you have Taurus in your chart. Taurus is in the upright. Whatever comes out of the reading, Sagittarius, focus on the energy that I just gave you with Taurus, right? Especially if people are saying that you're stubborn, you don't want to move. But maybe there's a reason for that you don't want to do that, right? Maybe you don't want to talk. Maybe you're saying, I am angry, I am pissed off. But then Taurus brings you back, right? Maybe Taurus is the mother energy, right? Mother, father, whatever you want to call it. It's the Empress, right? So maybe you're just angry, and then, you cool off. You're good to go, right? Somebody asks you, have you cooled off? Have you cooled down? You're saying, I'm good to go again. No, you're good to go, right? That could be the case. Not everybody is dealing with severities, right, of level million, right? Sometimes this is just a fight. We work it out, right? We're mature, right, Sagittarius? We are mature, right, Sagittarius? You're in the upright. You're saying, hell yeah, that's me. You communicate maturely. You get out of this, energy here, right? These emotional thoughts, right? The water is dry, right? So these thoughts, everything is because of emotions. 4th house, Cancer, Moon, the prison of the soul, right? And then you're like, nah, let's just be mature about it. Let's just fix this, right? That's how easy it can be, but it requires another person on the other side, right? To reciprocate that, to also equal stand what you're about, what the relationship is about, right? Now, this could be going really high here. Be careful, Sagittarius. Yeah, the Temperance is here, Page of Swords, childish, angry energy. You don't want it to explode, right? Those are just emotions, Things explode, Sagittarius. If you've ever made an emotional decision and you have regrets about that, then you know what I'm talking about. Everybody has done that. Every human being in their whole life has done that one time in their life, right? They regret it, right? And then if you look at the situation, that was an emotional decision, right? If you would have taken the time to just, take a step back, think about it. Also have a good conversation, right? Then you wouldn't have any regrets. Everybody has gone through that, right? Yeah, for some of you, split up, breakup, divorce here. Queen of Pentacles is here, looking at the Hierophant reversed here, right? So this is also the message. The Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy goes slow. This is, by the way, Taurus. Taurus is reversed. Maybe somebody's saying something bad about Taurus. You know what Taurus you're dealing with, everybody. I don't know, right? Somebody could be warning you or saying that Taurus, this Taurus, that. Is that the case? I don't know. You decide. Maybe you're dealing with a wonderful Taurus. Maybe you're saying, hey, that Taurus is a mother lover, astro pretty, beyond psychic, GDT. Hey, listen, it's your reading. You decide whatever is applicable here. I do not know, right? So many people are watching, so who knows? You know, right? David. And David. And then we have and David, and we have the blonde one. Something about the blonde. Somebody doesn't know somebody's name. Maybe you're the blonde. Somebody wants to know, what's your name? What's your name? Brian? Your name is Brian? Brian McKnight. What's your name? I need to hear it. What's your name? Something with play it. Brian McKnight. Others of you, McKnight, Macintosh, something with Mac. Others of you bought an Apple product. Be careful, by the way. Okay, because Neptune, Mars, Gemini reverse. Taurus is, pay up, right? Sagittarius, whatever this is. Let's say it's an Apple product, right? I don't know. You pay, MacBook Air. You pay 5,000 euros. Maybe it's even about a car. It's about an asset, okay? There's an asset here. Be careful, Sagittarius, because you're going to invest the money. You think it's investment. It's not. This car is broken. Apple product doesn't work. Maybe it's a refurbished one. In this case, if you're thinking about it, you're going to buy one that's going to be broken. Let me see. That could even be in a week. So be mindful. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we have. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, check out in the video section multiple readings for you, okay, if you're interested. I always hope to and aim to upload daily, everybody, depending on what YouTube does, right? But I upload daily for Sagittarius, Leo, and Capricorn. If you like the video, you show me that you like that, okay? So then I will keep posting daily. And if the highs are, the likes are really high, if the views are high, right, I will keep doing that. And the higher the likes and the views, everybody, not only daily, but also more minutes I will spend on the reading. Really simple, right? There's the Queen of Pentacles showing up again. Everything that I just said about your money, right? Assets, you're looking at yourself, by the way. This is your beauty, by the way, too, Sagittarius. Somebody's trying to mess up your beauty. This is, I don't know, okay? Maybe you have your own beauty salon, bad reviews. Maybe you're into hair, nails, I don't know. Somebody leaves bad reviews deliberately. Others of you, I don't know whether you're going to have a treatment, pedicure, manicure, whatever, right? Be careful. Somebody's deliberately trying to F it up. Others of you, somebody's watching you on a camera. Smile, you're on candid camera. Or a Taurus is watching you on a camera. Somebody's also from Russia. From Russia with love. Gemini. Ooh. This is Sagittarius reading, right? Trump is going to do something here. I am recording this always a day before everybody. When you see the reading, it's always a day later. Yeah? So, the 23rd, Trump is going to do something here. Maybe you work right for the government, Taurus and Queen of Pentacles. And you see what's going on here. You already know you already know the plans. There's going to be an attack here from Trump. There's a delay. They're talking about it, or they're going to do it. There's definitely somebody here. Maybe it's a Taurus. I don't know. Somebody says, hey, listen, let's just settle down before we take any attack action here, right? Let's just settle down. Others of you, somebody says, that's my wife, that's my husband, that's my girlfriend, my boyfriend. What the F do you want? You better move, because that's my girl, that's my boy. Okay. So Taurus, you better move. Taurus is not willing to move. This is, by the way, double Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. If you don't want somebody, Sagittarius, then somebody will persist, right? You're mine, you're my wifey, you're my husband. You're saying, listen, we're done. I mean, you can try, right? 1, 2, 3 times. If you're really in love with somebody, right? You will do that, right? So they reject you 1 time, they reject you 2 times, they reject you 3 times, but then it should be done, right? Then somebody should say, okay, listen, I really tried. This person doesn't want me. That's also what I have here with the cards, okay? Gemini, Mars, Neptune. It makes no sense anymore. Okay, show me another one here. Queen of Pentacles, definitely Taurus. Some of you want to be with a Taurus. You're with a Taurus. You're a Taurus watching. You have Taurus in your chart, whatever Taurus means. Be extra careful with your money. I already told you about that one. And your beauty, pretty handsome energy, okay? Somebody's attacking your beauty here, your pretty handsome energy, your face in this particular energy. Your previous reading was picked by God. Yeah, the Hierophant was reversed. I just showed you the Queen of Pentacles. The Hierophant was reversed, right? That's the God card, Taurus. Okay, show me. Show me, please. That is a lot. 3. Number 3 might be important. I'm not going to take it. 3 cards. 3 times 3. Whatever that means. I just want 1 card. 2. Are we counting down? The countdown? The final countdown, Sagittarius? Maybe you need to make a decision. You're doing that right now, whatever this is. The final countdown. Yeah, others of you, the final countdown. This is like war or something like that. This attack. Maybe you work for the Navy, Marine, Special Forces, military. I don't know. The Popo. The police. Somebody says the police. Not the police. The police. Others of you, something's going to happen in England, Scotland, those areas. And others of you, there's going to be news about the Pope. Popo. The star is reversed. Popeye the sailor man. Navy, Marine. The star is reversed. Aquarius. Reversed, right? It is the 12th house, Pisces. Reverse is the 10th house, Capricorn. I don't know what this is, Sagittarius. Be careful, okay, with your money. The star reverse is also identity fraud. I don't know whether you are famous, Sagittarius. Capricorn rules fame, celebrity, right? The star reversed, Aquarius, I don't know. Others of you, you're angry because you're reminiscing about an Aquarius. You're looking at yourself when you were with this Aquarius. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know, because the star reversed, right? It means you're healing. Others of you, you missed them like crazy, this Aquarius. Others of you, this was the worst time of your life. I don't know. Taurus is here in the upright, right? So for loads of you, you had a comfortable life with an Aquarius. Yeah, the Magician is here. So for loads of you, you're looking at you're looking at a joyful time. Even if it was wrong, you're looking at the good things here with somebody or with an Aquarius. Magician is Aries, Virgo, Libra, which is really good. Others of you, yeah, okay, this is trading, right? You know what to do. Loads of you bought your trading course from me. You know what to do. With the star reversed, excellent. Yes, be careful. Because I have explained to you in the trading reading how that works, right? Okay, give me another one here. But the Magician is here, so you know what you're doing. Yeah, Justice is here. Lord of Mercy. That's a hell of an anticipation. Good, Sagittarius. This is for the ones who bought the trading course from me. Now, these are all red, right? They're all in red clothes, right? The star here is naked. So this is you literally putting on your clothes. And with Taurus, right? Maybe you're literally buying a new jacket, everybody, a new sweater. Somebody wants to shop with you, right? Okay, let's go shopping, sweaters, blah, blah, blah. I need to look at the time, by the way. Okay, it's already 20 minutes. It's a lot of messages here, right? But let's continue. Others of you, this is shopping. Shop till you drop. Others of you, all the other messages that I gave you, right? Others of you, somebody has a red car, a red jacket, red shoes, red heels. I don't know, red t-shirt. Something about red is important. Red, Johnny Walker, red label. Whiskey is important. Bourbon is important. Rum is important. Rumba. Okay, the rumba, somebody dances here, the rumba. Or the cha-cha-cha, or bachata, or I don't know, paso doble, tango. Somebody's a dancer. If it's a dancer, it must be a Cancer. Some of you dealing with a Cancer who's an amazing dancer. That's for some of you. Or you're a Cancer watching, right? The star reverse is jealousy, okay? This could also be a court case, Sagittarius. If this is a court case, whatever this is, right, you're going to hear, you're going to see it. And justice is in your favor, Sagittarius. Justice is in your favor. If you have Neptune or Mars in Sagittarius, you need to be extra mindful, okay? Yes, if you bought your Astro Pretty Table, right, your birth chart reading from me, then check the final column in your Astro Pretty Table. Check Neptune and Mars. That is something that you should not do. This is how you win the court case. Don't do what's in the final column. There are multiple columns in there with values, right? The final column, everybody, and then check Mars and Neptune, all of you. And don't do that or don't share that, whatever's in there. And do more of what's before that column. And also, of course, include the rest, right? The other columns that I've already explained to you in birth chart reading. If you want your birth chart reading, then buy one, everybody. Go to goddessdragontarot.com. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. The previous reading that I've done, right? Leo, I was like... or somebody smoking, or I don't know, coughing, or maybe somebody has a... how do you call that? A smoker's cough, right? You can hear that they smoke. I said it in the Leo reading. You could be dealing with a Leo. You're Leo watching. I don't know. Let's see. Gemini reverse, please. Let's go further. The Emperor is here. The Seven of Cups is reversed here. The Page of Cups is reversed here. Ooh, Jesus, the Three of Pentacles. Ooh. Sagittarius, you show up as the Emperor, right? The rest is all reversed. You're literally saying to people, STFU. STFU now, you're saying. About what? Maybe it's about your child, your children. Maybe your children is busy with people that you don't like. Others of you, these are friends or something like that. Eight of Cups reversed. Something is returning. You don't like that. You see patterns, behavior. It's returning. You're saying, I'm sick and tired. This returns every time. I every time need to be busy with whatever this is that returns. You're sick and tired of it. Others of you, this is somebody who wants to reconcile with you. Maybe you're saying, I'm already with somebody here. I'm already married. That's maybe the case. Third party, right? Three of Pentacles. Some of you, you're with somebody already. You're saying, I can't be with you. I already have a wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, whatever. I cannot be with you. Somebody says, yeah, but one more time. You're saying, no more one more time. It's over, it's done. Or it never started, Sagittarius. You keep saying to this person, leave me alone. Something about your dad going on here. We had your mom, right? Now your dad is showing up. So we talked about the Empress, right? Taurus, now the Emperor shows up. The empire does not exist without the Empress, right? If you look at all ancient stories, the Empress needs to be there. There is no empire without an Empress, right? They also say that the Emperor is as strong, right, as its Empress. So if he's dealing with a lousy Empress, right, 4th house Cancer moon, yeah, the whole empire goes down. Everything is ruined, right? There is no empire. If he is dealing with Taurus Empress, right, yeah, then of course, she takes care of the children. She even strategizes plans, gives him advice, right? And then the emperor rules, right? The empire, that's what he does, by the way. He sits there, he doesn't do anything, he delegates, right? The emperor itself is not really that exciting. It's the first house anyhow, right? But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't even fight, right? It doesn't make its hands dirty. Maybe that's the case, I don't know. Somebody doesn't want to make their hands dirty. Somebody has dirty hands, maybe dirty fingers, dirty nails, dirty. Others of you, this is an analogy, right? Or a metaphor. It's like, I'm not going to get my hands dirty, or I don't have to do anything. Maybe somebody's even lazy. Somebody's going to go to jail here, Sagittarius. I have something here with PDFs, whether this is online or whatever, but I have a scenario here where somebody is finding out that somebody is looking at the girls in the locker room. So, I don't know, right? We have girls who go to the hockey, basketball, whatever, right? They have to undress themselves, right? Yeah, they have to undress themselves. They take a shower, whatever this is. And then this guy here, right, is watching all these girls. So, yeah, that one goes to jail. Now we have the emperor, right? The previous reading was the empress goes to jail. Others of you, this guy, this emperor is doing it for the empress, right? It's like Epstein, right? Everybody thinks it's Epstein, yeah. He's doing it for somebody, everybody, right? He's not operating on his own, right? That's the whole illusion. The moon, right? Illusion, sneaky. People think that it's Epstein. No, it's not. It's all, a distraction, everybody. Also those files, right? Because the more the focus is on Epstein, everybody, the more people are not going to see who's behind it. And that is the empress. The empress goes to jail. Whomever or whatever is. Epstein is just an example, everybody. There are so many of these, ridiculous energies out there. Okay, let's continue. 27 minutes. Mars, please. We have the Ace of Wands here in the upright. For some of you, this is cock blocking, kitty cat blocking. You don't want them anymore. Maybe they don't want you anymore. I don't know. Definitely Aries, Leo is here. Three of Cups is here. Somebody's like, why were you with this person? You're saying, listen, I'm not even with you. Others of you, somebody says to you, why are you with your wife or with your husband? Did you sleep with your husband or your wife? The side chick or the side guy is asking it. You're like, yeah, I'm married. Yeah, but you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be with me. That was another reading I believe I did for you. You're supposed to be with me. Let me quickly see. I think it was your reading. I don't know for sure. Let me quickly see. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I don't see it in the thumbnails very quickly, but somebody had, you're supposed to be with me. But in this case, the guy or the girl says, yeah, I'm married. What do you want me to do? Yeah, you shouldn't be sleeping with your wife, your husband. I don't know. Maybe somebody promised that to the side chick or the side guy. Okay, Neptune reversed, please. What's Neptune reversed? The moon reversed. Why are you sleeping with your wife, with your husband? Well, maybe because somebody says, I'm married. Yeah, but you're not supposed to do that. Others of you, I don't know if you're in a third-party situation, Sagittarius, or maybe whomever the crosswatch is. If you know that Sagittarius is in a relationship, for loads of you who don't know, there's your message here, okay? Others of you, you will see it really simple, everybody. If there's odd behavior, they're hardly with you. Or, peak times, right? Then they're with you, and then they're not with you. It's like, wait a minute, why can't you be consistent in your behavior? If they're not consistent, inconsistent, and they're showing this behavior, everybody, they're already married, they're with somebody. Because they got to divide their time, right, for you and somebody else. So I don't know who or what this is, Sagittarius, who's doing that, but the message is the moon reversed, right, is somebody who's already in another relationship. That is the sneaky energy here. If somebody said, yeah, I'm going to split or break up, divorce my wife, they're not going to do that. The Emperor with the Queen of Pentacles are in the upright. This Emperor or Empress maybe, I don't know, right? They're hovering around with a lot of people. Mars reversed, Ace of Wands in the upright, Three of Cups and the Five of Wands reversed. I mean, Taurus is here, right? Must be an extremely attractive person, but this one takes every hole. Could even be taking animals. I'm not even joking, everybody. Any hole will do. Any hole will do, okay? Show me another one here with the Neptune reversed here. By the way, infiltrating your dreams is also here. Somebody's doing moon rituals for the hoodoo black magic. Yeah, well, Double deck. This is all Cancer energy. Moon rituals, right? Voodoo, black magic. Dead energy, everybody. Others of you, I don't know, somebody's holding on to you. You don't want them anymore. Somebody's trying to activate Two of Cups, but it's moon, everybody. The whole message here is that the moon, right, with moon rituals, voodoo, witchcraft, all that stuff, right, it doesn't work, everybody. You need love. Love is not the moon, right? Love is the sun. Sun is creation. Soul of humanity, moon, prison of the soul. 3 times here, others of you, I don't know. Somebody's in jail, somebody's going to go to jail. Others of you, I don't know. It's ridiculous, right? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I don't know, maybe you want to be with a Cancer. You don't want to be with a Cancer. Maybe you're a Cancer watching, you have issues with Sagittarius. I have no idea. I'm looking at the cards, right? Some of you, somebody has a condition here, Sagittarius. Maybe you're wondering what's wrong with this person. They have a condition. So I have somebody who's in a psychosis, or somebody here that they just get a, how do you say that? They just have a blackout or something like that. It's like you're trying to get through to them. So they have a condition. And for others of you, this person is traumatized, right? The moon, traumas, right? Narcissistic, borderline, is bipolar. That's all moon energy. So yeah, Neptune is reversed, right? This is not the highest spiritual love that one can have. This is just emotions. And maybe that's the good thing with Taurus, right? You're grounding. You're like, nah, the star reversed, right? You're looking at the star reversed with the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, whatever. Just as the Magician. You're like, nah, I'm fine. This is not love. This was never love. Maybe you've been together for 20 years, Sagittarius. You're like, Jesus, I finally realize that this was never ever love. It was just emotional, all volatile. Every day you're managing this person's emotions. You're like, man, that's not what life is about, right, Sagittarius? Life is about building. Others of you, this person keeps cheating, right? They keep cheating. It has nothing to do with you, Sagittarius. People who cheat, they have an issue in their prefrontal cortex regarding their brain, Sagittarius. That's just how it works anatomically. Some of you also have a medical background. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, this is how it works, everybody. They seek, issues, tension. They want to make sure that the risk, right, is materialized into a huge blockage, materialized into a huge impediment. And then they feel good. They get a high out of that. That's all emotional energy, all 4th house Cancer moon. If you are saying, oh my God, I so know who this person is, Astro, Pretty, GDT, Beyond, Psychic, you are so good to go, Sagittarius, because twice the moon reversed. And then the 2 of Cups is you know how to distinct emotions from love. Everything is love, everybody. Without love, you cannot create anything that you want. Whatever you want, finance, career, education, health, love, spirituality, sexuality, sensuality, beauty, food, your family, your ancestors. It's all based on love, the sun. That's the only thing. And the moon has no light. It has no moonlight, right? It's sunlight. It needs the sun, right? Maybe this is the case. Somebody needs you to validate them. That's what the moon does, right? If the sun is not, activated, then the moon has no, reflection. It has no light, everybody. Right? It's almost somebody who says, Sagittarius, without you, Sagittarius, I don't exist. I know it sounds really, maybe even ridiculous. I don't know. Others of you, because the moon is here, right? Twice. Be careful of tarot readers. Others of you, these are Sagittarius tarot readers, right? Be careful. We had that in the other readings about, you shouldn't plan your life. Of course you should. Everybody should do that. If you don't do that, you have no direction, right? Then you're just a centaur that's running around. The whole objective, Sagittarius, is that you have a target. If you don't have a target, you're not planning, you're not organizing, you're not strategizing. And on my channel, we go beyond, right? Because everything is in your birth chart. So be careful here. I have a lot of tarot readers here around you. I see you unsubscribing. You're unsubscribing to a lot of them. Because these are transits, right, that they're talking about. Waning moon, waxing moon. They talk about retrogrades. That's all collective psychosis, right? It has nothing to do with you. You are an individual, right? That's what we stimulate. I am the only channel who does that, right? And it's really simple. It really is fact-based. This reading is not for everybody. Why? Because everybody individually, right, will see things here. You don't have the same birth chart, everybody. Everything is in your birth chart. Once you start becoming and belonging part here of this collective, right, then you become the sheep. And you will meet wolves, everybody. Right? The moon, the wolf, hello, right? That's how it is, everybody. Now, if you're saying, I so equal stand this, you are, of course, beyond psychic, everybody, if you're on my channel, right? Others of you needed to hear this, Sagittarius. And I see you literally taking this message here. Neptune reversed is also, I don't know whether you have sleep issues here, you can't sleep, you barely sleep. The moon reversed, right? Maybe you're constantly thinking about somebody here. First thing that I ask you to check, is this love or is it emotions? Trust me. Once you make that distinction, Sagittarius, you're going to make a really good decision here. Yes, and if you don't know how to decide on that, it's really simple. Are they really with you when you were going through tough times? Were they there for you? Or were they profiting from you? Or were they there for you? That could be anything, right? Whether it's finance, love, it was your career. Maybe you had issues at your work, right? They helped you out. Who did that for you? Okay. Maybe you had issues with your money. They helped you out. Who did that for you? Maybe you were dealing with people that were just low vibrational criminal, right? Who said to you, stay away from them, focus on your own life. Who did that? All these things, right? As examples, ask yourself. Justice is here, okay? So this is really good. Court case, whatever this is, it's in your favor. Final messages here, blessings, and then we're going to continue. You have a 2 of Wands, Aries. You have a Queen of Swords. This is talking about a connection. Maybe you're going to propose. Somebody's going to propose to you. Somebody wants to date you. This looks really good. Yeah, and we have the 6 of Cups. For some of you, there's something about the past, something about children, traveling. If you need a resolution or you need to solve things, this is going to be just fine, okay? Queen of Swords is a mature communication. 2 of Wands is union, right? Realizing that if both of you let go, right, the world is literally being dropped here, right? You're both holding the world in your hands. Meaning that, focus on what's good, right? This is always how you work things out, everybody. Yes, don't get lost in emotions. Focus on what's good for you, the relationship. Maybe it's about your mom, your dad. I don't know who this is, right? Focus on that energy. What's this? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Take a good look. And go slow. Don't go hasty, everybody. If you don't have all the details, you don't have all the facts, right? Don't make a decision. Okay, this is your reading. Way too long. But thank you for being here. Yes, please subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. Hype also the video. Thank you so much for doing that. And go to goddessdragontarot.com, Sagittarius. Invest in your birth chart. Everything is in there. If you want to make big changes in your life, right? It will change your life, everybody. That's what my birth chart readings do, right? All individualized, customized. Go to goddessdragontarot.com, and if you have any questions, send me an email, gdt88888@gmail.com. That's 5 times an 8. Yes? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.